I crossed the line this time. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I'm being civil. Need to watch out for low-hanging branches too. Today, just going through some basics. Feel free to follow along. Draw cut, backstab, downward cut, chiburi and nodo. Just the basics, light and smooth. Keeping it light and soft, all to not tense our body. Keep the blade in firm control, not to let it dictate you. Relax our shoulders, change our stance, and remember our forms. Allow the blade to go where it wants, don't let it drag you along. If possible, be conscious of how our muscles contracts and releases. One more for good measure. Good, let's shake it off. Next, let's switch to different angle draw. Smooth draw without scratching the sheath in and out. As the blade goes up, transition the arm to cut down. Remember to keep it light and soft, no power added. Relaxes our body and focus on each smooth transition. Now something a little more challenging, backhand draw. Draw, without scratching the sheath and grip transition to cut down. Not all Ryuha does backhand draw, but it's good dexterity practice. Back to basic downward cut. Many schools teaches big downward cut, keeping a straight squared posture and seemingly cast the sword similar to fishing. Letting the left hand does most of the swing. A slight pull in as the blade reached the end, giving that slice. Some basic sub-yuri drills, repetitive downward cuts. Keeping in form, try not to rush, let the sword guide our body. Next is angle transition, also to focus the sword flow. If we try to fight or force it, the sword will make us tense, which just makes it harder for us to move as one with it. So in different stances, the sword should still cut, without us needing to overthink it. With a loose but firm grip, the sword flows naturally. Next, we add feet movements as part of our basic drill. Some may be familiar as their respective Ryuha's Kata, but for me in this session, I cared more on natural feet movements. Not too much on Kata, but more on just walk naturally, even if my feet placement is wrong in Kata forms. Even if I made a mistake, just move naturally. Sometimes I executed it very well. Recording our progress can also be rewarding. I always find something to improve on reviewing my progress. So I would highly recommend we all do the same. A bit of hoopsie with that last one. And now for a bit of kata practice. Slow and steady. A little too high on the forearm cut there. I wonder if I can make that smoother next time. Aesthetically seems to bounce a lot. Need to adjust the height with this one too. Nice, I like how that one feels. Thanks for sticking all the way to the end. Do check out my other videos on basics and training methods. Thanks, I'll see you in the next one.